Hi, I'm Lauren, a mom, former teacher turned children's book author, and your host who joins special guests each episode as we share our top kid-lit picks for sparking hard conversations the easy way. Yep, that means everything from tackling bullying and out-of-control anger to celebrating diversity, inclusion, and leading with kindness, plus so much more. My whole mission of my own children's book series, Blooming Rose, is to provide social and emotional support tools for in and out of the classroom, and this podcast is my way to expand that mission even further. So stay tuned as we dive into this week's topic on the Blooming Books podcast. Hello, and welcome to season 2 of the Blooming Books podcast. It was about this time last year that I had this crazy idea in my head to start a podcast with, zero experience, zero technical skills, and zero guests lined up. But a lot can happen in a year, and I'm so excited that we're here and diving headfirst into our second season. If you're new here, I'm your host, Lauren Piland, a mom, former teacher, and now children's book author of the Blooming Rose series, who had a vision to share SEL book picks and inspirational chats on a bigger level. So if you're wondering what SEL is, which stands for Social Emotional Learning, stay tuned because I'll be digging into that a little deeper in just a second. But if you want to start from the beginning, go ahead and tune into episode 1 of our first season, streaming now at bloomingrosekids.com/podcast or on your Apple, YouTube, or Spotify platforms. This new season is full of more topics, more special guests, and of course, more book picks to go along with all those hard conversations with our kids we're hoping to spark in easier ways. From discussing diversity, mindfulness, and compassion to navigating divorce, anxiety, and trauma, we dive into it all, even discussing this new world of socialization through social media. Scary. So you do not want to miss a single episode with our inspiring guests. But in this intro episode, I want to do a little deep dive on just what social emotional learning is, where it is, and who can be involved. So I've recently schooled myself in best SEL practices from CASEL, which is the national organization leading the research in systemic SEL programs across our country, and it stands for the Collaborative of Academic Social and Emotional Learning. You can check out tons of the resources from casel.org, which is CASEL.org, including the definitions I'm about to discuss. So simply put, SEL is the holistic development of our children. So it serves as a foundation to equally value education and human connection. It is both pro-academic and pro-social, and it helps all of our kids achieve their full potential, and in turn, that lifts up our whole community, country, and our whole society. So I do want to note, though, that SEL is for everyone. It's a proactive approach and not just reactive to certain issues, but does not take the place of therapy, intervention, or mental health care. SEL is researched and proven to build supportive relationships between students, teachers, and peers, helping students feel motivated to learn and manage stress and depression, which improves attitudes about themselves, their peers, and their school. So it's all centered around CASEL's 5 core skills, which focus on, number 1, self-awareness, which is how we think about ourselves and who we are. 2, self-management, which is managing our thoughts, emotions, and actions. 3, which is social awareness, understanding others in different perspectives. 4, relationship skills, which is how we get along and collaborate. And 5, responsible decision making, which is making informed and curious decisions. These 5 skills are based in a school-wide SEL program that takes place in 4 key settings, which includes the classroom, the school as a whole, home, and the broader community. So to wrap up, SEL is about being intentional, not perfect, being a positive influence in a young person's life in any setting, and even recognizing where you're at on your own SEL journey. So whether you're an educator, a parent, or just a community member, know that everyday interactions you have with our young people can be positive and influential. Our future starts with our youth, and this is a really encouraging trajectory with all of us doing our part. Like I mentioned earlier, you can learn more about SEL at casel.org, CASEL.org. So I hope you found this information helpful, and I can't wait to dive into more SEL topics with you all season. So as always, thanks for listening, and until we meet again on the Blooming Books podcast. Thank you for listening to the Blooming Books podcast, recorded and produced by Blooming Rose Kids. We've opted to keep our series ad-free, and if you'd like to support our efforts, please consider shopping our own custom-signed Blooming Rose books at bloomingrosekids.com and our academic materials on our Teachers Pay Teachers page. All of the books mentioned in this episode are also available via our affiliate links in the show notes. We so appreciate you being here and hope to see you next time.